Tangled in window blind cords. Authorities do say they are still investigating the in-home daycare where the child died. Authorities say that daycare operation was against the law because it did not have a license. A trial has been delayed for the Ashwaubenon man accused of stabbing his ex-girlfriend and her mother to death nearly 2 years ago. 27-year-old Jacob Kayer withdrew his plea of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect in court today. Authorities say Kayer killed Sabrina Teague and Sonny Teague at their home in Hobart back in June of 2016. Kayer was found able to stand trial back in March. Now, since he withdrew the plea, the trial has been pushed back to July. 3 Green Bay schools go into lockdown today. Police say shots were fired nearby.
While no one was hurt, some neighbors say they are still on edge. NBC 26's Mo Hyder has more for us from Green Bay.
Green Bay police say it all started on Elmore Street just before noon today.
Multiple people were in the roadway and some had shot off guns in the air.
They say a problem involving several people started on the 800 block, and just down the street is where they found evidence from the shooting.
So they located a spent shell casing in the 500 block of Elmore Street.
Nearby West High School, Fort Howard Elementary, and Encompass Cornerstone were sent into lockdown. The lockdown was lifted shortly after.
At this point, no one was hit in the shooting. Officers and investigators have not found any property damage as a result of the shooting.
One woman who lives nearby was visiting her family when the shooting happened.
Wow, it's totally unreal. I mean, it's just sad.
Now she's concerned for her kids.
I just don't know anyone. I mean, you just don't know where to have them, play or just walk anymore. Because, you just don't know where to go anymore.
And the Green Bay Police Department says they believe all these people knew each other and this was not a random act. No suspect has been taken into custody just yet. In Green Bay, Mo Hyder, NBC 26.
The Green Bay School Board once again hearing ideas tonight on how to better protect students at school. Parents have previously asked for more mental health screenings and security guards at every entrance of schools. The Green Bay Area School District has already applied for grant money through the governor's recently signed school safety plan to make some of these ideas a reality. But the Green Bay School Board president says that bill has some spending limitations.
There are limitations as to what that money can be used for. It can't be used for people to hire anybody, so it's all equipment and cameras and radios and structural kinds of things for our schools.
The school board says they are still waiting to hear back about their application to fund some of these improvements through grants. A woman who suffered at the hands of a brutal online predator says she knows firsthand how dangerous the internet can be.
Now, nearly 2 decades later, she's on a mission to help children around the country, including here in Green Bay. NBC 26's Matt Jarko has more about her message.
She's now a strong advocate for internet and child safety awareness. But nearly 2 decades ago, Alicia Kozakevich says she feared for her life when a man she met online abducted her, held her hostage, and tortured her for 4 days. Kozakevich talked about her story today at the Wisconsin Internet Crimes Against Children Conference. She says this issue needs attention, and she's making a difference herself. Kozakevich is the namesake of Alicia's Law, which provides additional funding to help law enforcement prevent these internet crimes. Wisconsin passed the law in 2016. Kozakevich says she's hearing about the effect it's had.
I got to hear it from the people who need it, who are saying our load is lighter. The weight is lifted off of our shoulders a little bit. We can go out and we can save kids because of this law.
Kozakevich says helping others rescue children is all she could ever ask for. Alicia's Law has now been passed in 11 states. Kozakevich says she's now working to get it passed everywhere she can. Matt Jarko, NBC 26.
Let's get a check on our weather now. A beautiful sunny day to start our week.
It really was, but Cameron, there is still a higher fire danger for some areas.
There is. We do not have any active red flag warnings or fire weather watches for Northeast Wisconsin, but once again today we've been looking at a very high fire danger north and west of the Fox Valley. This is an area that has not seen the heavy rain that areas south and east saw last week, and it looks like that threat will continue into tomorrow. We've had 2 wildfires today, one north of Shawano, another one north and west of Peshtigo. Now, as we move into tomorrow, once again, we'll have very dry conditions. The winds will not be as strong, but we're going to have warm temperatures. And once again, we could be looking at high fire dangers across the area. Back to you.
Cameron, thank you. And again, a number of local counties are under what the DNR calls a very high fire danger.
NBC 26's Eric Kress shares what you need to know about those warnings.
From the ditches along a rural road in Oconto Falls to the farm fields that make up much of this community, it's dry across Oconto County.
So we're in the height of our fire season at this point. Obviously, all the snow melted away fairly quickly. Spring is here.
But the fire danger isn't just limited to northeast Wisconsin. About half of the northern part of the state is under a very high fire danger today.
So today, all our engines are staffed. We will be patrolling, looking for smokes and that type of stuff if there are people burning. For the most part, responding to wildfires as the page comes out.
The DNR says there's been more than 150 wildfires across the state in just the last week and a half. And with more and more communities upping their fire danger to very high, well, burning permits are becoming invalid for the time being.
So we just ask that people, before they do any type of yard cleanup, debris burning or anything like that, that they make sure that they get their annual burn permits. And right on the burn permit, make sure that they're checking with the DNR on the phone number to make sure that burning is allowed for the day.
And as more and more communities are warning about the potential danger, the DNR is hopeful communities across Wisconsin will heed their warnings. Keeping you connected in Oconto Falls, I'm Eric Kress with NBC 26.
From working to fight fires to construction work now, 27 Wisconsin companies, including 2 from our area, will get construction started on the massive Foxconn plant in Racine County. In all, 28 contracts were awarded today, adding up to $100 million as well as about 800 jobs. The 2 Northeast Wisconsin companies included in the project are Neenah Foundry Company and Panacea Group LLC in Seymour. Many Democrats have criticized Governor Scott Walker's taxpayer deal to bring Foxconn to the state, but in Racine today, the governor highlighted some of the benefits, he says, of the project.
The impact that this will have statewide will literally touch people in 60 of our 72 counties. 60 of our 70 counties will see the impact either through direct or indirect jobs because of just this phase 1.
The companies picked today will be responsible for erosion control, excavation, and stormwater management. Meantime, the Illinois Attorney General is threatening to sue the federal government after the EPA reduced the number of areas that need to meet strict ozone regulations. Now, this is centered around the new Foxconn plant being built in Mount Pleasant. The AG says the EPA is, quote, putting a company's profit ahead of our natural resources and the public's health, unquote.
Still ahead here at 10, bringing his hero headquarters to Titletown.
Packer safety Ha Ha Clinton-Dix is raising money tonight to help the students of tomorrow.
You're connected to NBC 26 News at 10 with Cassandra Duvall, John Erickson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. NBC 26 News at 10, keeping you connected. And now, your Storm Shield forecast with NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
After highs in the 60s yesterday, away from Lake Michigan today, temperatures rebounded back up into the 70s and 80s. And if you like the 80s, you're in luck because we're going to see a lot of them tomorrow. Here's a look at your 7-day temperature trend. Lower to mid 80s for most spots away from the lake tomorrow afternoon. Then we will cool down into the 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. And then the bottom will drop out for Friday and Saturday. Yes, we're going to go from highs in the 80s to highs only in the 40s for Friday and Saturday. Ouch. Right now, we're looking at temperatures that range from the lake-cooled 50s to the 60s inland. We're still holding on to 68 degrees in Wapaka. With those 70s and 80s today, we had lots and lots of sunshine, just a beautiful afternoon and evening. The sun's setting after 8 o'clock this evening, and it will set after 8 o'clock until August. Almost clear skies across central and eastern Wisconsin tonight. Just a few high clouds in a couple of spots. But off to the north and west, you can see some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Those are developing ahead of our next weather maker. High pressure controlling our weather right now, but this system will spread into northeast Wisconsin tomorrow night and Wednesday, giving us a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Between the two systems this afternoon, a nice southerly flow really warming things up, feeling more like the middle of summer here across parts of western Wisconsin, back into the northern plains, 86 in the Twin Cities, all the way up to 85 degrees in International Falls, and most of us will see highs between 80 and 85 degrees tomorrow. Once again, it will be a little bit cooler near the shoreline of Lake Michigan, especially as we make our way into the afternoon and that wind turns more to the south and east. Lots of sunshine tomorrow morning, but as that system approaches, we'll start to see the clouds increase. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm. A much better chance for showers and thunderstorms as we head into Wednesday. Right now, severe weather is not expected across northeast Wisconsin, but this looks to be the beginning of another period of wet weather across the area. On Wednesday, it looks like a ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain will fall. We'll get a break then as we head through Thursday, but then more rain arrives on Friday and Saturday. In fact, by the time we get to early Sunday, it appears that many spots will pick up another 2 to 3 inches of rain. So your forecast for tonight calls for fair skies with overnight lows in the lower 50s. Tomorrow, increasing clouds and warm. Temperatures will be about 20 degrees above normal for this time of year. My 3-degree guarantee for tomorrow is 82. If I can hit that high within 3 degrees, we will donate $100 to Ben's Wish. And we did that on Saturday. I forecast 74. The high was 72, which means I've now hit 94 of the last 97 3-degree guarantee forecasts. On Wednesday, showers and thunderstorms developing, much cooler, mid-60s. Early showers on Thursday, then some afternoon sunshine, and then turning sharply colder for Friday and Saturday. We're going to have a gusty northeast wind off the lake with periods of rain and maybe a rumble of thunder. That's why temperatures will be about 20 degrees below normal. But after that, the sun comes back out and we warm up. Upper 60s on Sunday. Mid-70s on Monday.
It's hard to imagine going from such a beautiful day today to rain like that.
20 degrees above tomorrow, 20 degrees below for Friday and Saturday.
We'll enjoy tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Cameron, thanks so much. After the break here, we'll meet the Packers' newest college graduate.
Safety Ha Ha Clinton-Dix shares what it meant for him to receive his degree from Alabama this weekend. Well, it is a big moment for Packers safety Ha Ha Clinton-Dix.
It's because he can now call himself a college graduate. Clinton-Dix graduated from his alma mater, the University of Alabama, over the weekend. The Packers safety joined here by his old college coach, Nick Saban. Clinton-Dix is graduating with a criminal justice degree.
Man, it meant a lot to me. Just to start something I finished back when I left to go to college, man, it was an amazing experience. I was focused so much, during my downtime after football season was over with, but man, it was a great experience. Nick Saban, my family, was definitely there and supporting me, man, so it makes me want to go back and get more.
Some big smiles on that new degree, part of the inspiration behind the Packers safety's fundraiser.